Now we are so dependent on our technology. We are more dependent than ever. And we all have a multiple number of devices. And then when those go down, like there's so many case studies now, like people have to get treatments changed. They have to, they can't accept emergency in a rural setting. The next one could be 2.5 hours away. It's really affecting our physical world more so than it ever has. What is your take on it? What's some of the advice that they can get as an industry from you?
Should the power go out? What do we do? Should the go down? What do we do? One of the things I always do when I go in and consult is I'll always ask a company, how do I kill you? And it's a terrible one, but it's actually a very relevant one, because take your rural healthcare. Killing off that rural healthcare system, or even killing the patients, could be the fact that the computer records have gone. Treatment plan. So maybe you adjust your inbound. So your intake is you intake a patient, you look at their records, you hit print on the critical records, and you just have a paper copy. That's a change in process. That's no change in tech. And yes, it might cost you a ream of paper every week or every month.
Right.
Cheap.
But what's the alternative? Once again, the ROI on that ream of paper is so much better than the alternative.
Yeah. So you look at it that way, and maybe it's a case of you can't get to certain cases, or you can't do certain things. So at that point in time, it's like, hey, what's our backup? If our internet is down, do we still have our phones? If our core internet is down, do we back up with a Starlink, or do we have a telephone that's? You can always put backups in place, and some of it comes down. The conversation then becomes business risk and business probability.